everybody, and welcome to another vlog. It is December now. It is the December the 4th. I've been having my advent calendar, and I'm shooting today, I'm working today. I'm away a lot next week, but at home all this week, so I'm trying to get on top of things. So I'm just waiting for a photographer to get home, working with someone new today called Laura, which I'm very excited about. I actually have worked with her before when I did a styling shoot for Daisy Jewellery. She was the photographer on there and she was incredible. But we've never like shot stuff for my blog before. So that's something today, I'm very excited about it. Oh, excuse me. I had a really heavy drinking weekend, the first one I've had in quite a while, and it's like, I feel like my body had got used to not really drinking that much. I drank a lot over the summer and then sort of haven't as much for the past few months. And I've felt so much better for it, I cannot tell you. And I've also lost so much weight because of it. Just like a bloatedness is just gone. So this was like the first heavy drinking weekend I've had in ages, and it's knocked me for six a little bit. So I'm off the booze again for a while now, I think. The main thing I wanted to sit and chat to you guys about today was Christmas content and Christmas things. And this is this kind of spiel that I have every single year at the moment, which is something I think is incredibly important to say, which is, and the main reason I feel like I have to say it is because we're at the moment where there's vlogmases all the time, and it's not just a case of people daily vlogging, it's like such intense Christmas content. And Christmas can be such a difficult time of year for so many people, and I always, this is definitely about the third time I think I've said this, but it's something I will say every year on my channel, of that if you don't love Christmas for whatever reason, whether you just don't like the festive season, whether you are going through Christmas with grief, whether you've had a difficult year and so this naturally nostalgic time of year feels particularly poignant, whether you have been through a breakup which makes this year feel hard, whatever the reason is, if Christmas isn't sitting right with you, then don't feel any pressure to feel or behave a certain way if you don't feel like it. I feel differently about Christmas every single year, basically. Last year I really didn't like Christmas at all and had a really bad time through December and on into January. This year I feel entirely indifferent to Christmas. Like, I don't feel Christmassy at all. And I also think the whole idea of feeling Christmassy, please don't put yourself under pressure if you don't feel that way. Like, there's nothing wrong with, just because you're seeing so many content creators online decorate their houses to the nth degree, in often ways which seem to become increasingly over the top as well, or just, you know the kind of stuff I mean. If you're not feeling that way, then that's absolutely fine. So this year for Christmas, I feel entirely indifferent towards it. I don't feel very festive. I'm mostly just pleased that I've got a lot of mince pies to eat. I've been eating Fortnum & Mason ones, which are going to be the first ones I officially review for you guys. A bit of a spoiler, they're incredible. But yeah, I am mostly just looking forward to the fact that I'm going to go home and spend some time with Mum. For not just for me, for lots of people, it's like, this is the only time of year for me that I properly take time off, because I can go on holiday during the year, but I still check my emails because all the people I work with aren't off, whereas this is a time of year when everybody's off work. So I'm really looking forward to some proper time off. And that's kind of about it. I don't feel festive. I'm not going to decorate my flat. I thought quite a lot about it because I can put a beautiful big Christmas tree in front of the window and it would look amazing. And then I was like, am I bothered about doing that though? No. Would I just be doing it for content or for an Instagram picture? Yes. And is that the right reason to do it for? Absolutely not. I don't feel, it's just, I don't want my flat to feel Christmassy desperately. So I'm not going to decorate or anything. I've got my White Company winter candle burning, and that's kind of as far as we're going to go. I might get some poinsettias or something. This has become quite rambling, and I'm sorry about that, but I just basically wanted to reiterate that message which I've said before, of that Christmas can be an incredibly hard time of year. The nostalgia of this time of year can really hit home if there are aspects of your life which feeling nostalgic comes with feeling quite down or really missing somebody who is no longer with you. It's an incredibly difficult time of year, and it's a time of year which is dragged out and is so in your face, and the YouTube community definitely doesn't help that. And like last year, I hated YouTube, I hated my presence on YouTube, everything, because of how much I was feeling miserable over Christmas. So yeah, basically take it under your stride. Equally, if you want to absolutely deck the halls and really go for it in your home and are feeling really festive, then run with that too. But this message is more for those people who maybe find this time of year quite difficult, and it can be quite lonely, and like that those feelings aren't necessarily being reflected with the people that maybe you watch online sometimes. So yeah, you're not going to see much festive content from me. It's my other thing. Like I said, I'm not going to do a tree, and I'm just going to test mince pies basically. I'll tell you about the Fortnum & Mason ones later because they're so good. And that's probably going to be it. I think Linz and I might actually go to Winter Wonderland on Friday, mostly because we love roller coasters and big rides. I've never been before, but like, I don't live too far from Hyde Park. We were driving past it today and there's massive rides, and I didn't realise it had big rides. I thought it was like a Christmas market and that was kind of it. But it looks like it's got huge rides, so we're going to go there on Friday so we can go on the big rides. So I guess that'll be kind of festive. So yeah, I'm sorry for that very long ramble. That's been a 5.5 minute ramble. I'm going to go now so that this vlog, well, it's already long, isn't it? We're already nearly 6 minutes in because I'm still rambling. Hey guys, it's the afternoon. I've got my hair. I went to the gym at like 10. So I just got back and showered late in the day. We also went and got a lash lift. Look straight down the camera at you. From not from LVL, from Blink Brow Bar. I haven't had one in quite a while, but I always quite like it. Just to then wear the tiniest bit of mascara, but under my eyes a bit red, which I think is probably a combination of the usual things. I'm working at home this morning and then heading to Catherine's later because it's her birthday. I'm going to do that. There was something else I really wanted to come and tell you guys about. Oh, I must review. I've got one more Fortnum & Mason mince pie left, so I must review that as well. I'm just about to sit down and crack on with a bit of work before that. Right guys, it's time to review, ooh, my fringe, the Fortnum & Mason mince pie. Now, these are the Christmas traditional mince pies and they are described as a tempting bite. Already wrong with bite, it's a mouthful of indulgent mincemeat in a short crust pastry. These were an absolutely eye-watering £10.95 for 6. It's absolutely just dare robbery in there. Now, as you can see, I've already made good progress with these. There's just one left. And initial thoughts are these are deep. This is a deep-filled mince pie. It's more than a bite, and they fall apart quite a lot when you get into them. So I'm going to eat mine over the tray. So yeah, the lids come off as soon as you take a bite. Look at the girth on that. Everywhere. But, oh my god, they're amazing. I'm obsessed. The mincemeat, let me get for fuck's sake. Rice sauce. I mean, you can't eat them on the go. Look at that. I have to say, well worth the £11. The mincemeat is like, it's just absolutely packed with sugar. Is what it is. It's so creamy. These are amazing. Definitely indulgent. I have to say that it's taken me a week and a half to get through 6. Normally I'm a lot quicker with mince pie. There was even some times where I was known to cut one in half and save half for later. Okay. They're so big. Oh, everywhere. So good. Good morning guys, it's Friday morning. I am full of cold again. So that's nice. Despite suffering Barocca every morning, I still am managing to constantly get a cold. I'm just going to wash my face. Eyelashes still looking good. You can't get them wet for like the first, I can't remember if it's 24 or 48 hours. So to be on the safe side, we're going to opt with 48. So washing your face is kind of like an art to avoiding your eyelashes. Do you know what album I've been listening to recently? And it's an album I forgot how good it was. And I'm going to say it to you now and you're going to go, yes, I haven't listened to that in a while either, it's a very good album. The XX's debut album, which is self-titled, The XX. The one with like islands on a VCR on it. Such a good album. So if I can use that music in this vlog, I shall. This morning, I'm running some errands. My cousin is coming to stay this weekend, so I need to get some bits and bobs in. I thought I'd get a poinsettia for a faint nod to Christmas, so that when she gets here it feels a bit festive. And oh, my skin doesn't feel great. And I need to get things like toilet roll, which is nothing to do with Christmas, just a necessity. One sec. Okay, I've done that as best I can. So yeah, I'm gonna nip out and do that. It was just very naughtily
browsing the Matches private sale. They've got some amazing low EVA black trousers, which I'm very tempted by, on the back of how much I've worn my Chloe ones. I feel like it's a justifiable purchase for me. I'm going to think about it for a bit longer. I've been trying out the SkinCeuticals Serum 10, which is one of their vitamin C serums, but not, they do want, 1 second, I have to count how many drops. 1, 2, 3, 4. You have to, it's not the mega expensive vitamin C serum one. This is meant to be like a beginner's one to get your skin used to it. I've only used, this is only the second time I've used it. I've been using it every other day because I think it can be quite intense. So I guess we'll see how that goes. There's spots on my jawline. What does that mean? Great weather. I'm drenched. I'm taking a shorter route to get what I need to get done so I can be back inside and not in the rain. I've put Christmas music on and I'm just suddenly having a moment of thinking, maybe I'll get some fairy lights. I don't know what's happening to me. And put them on the TV stand, because that's not miserable to come back to after Christmas and have to take down, is it? That's like perfectly manageable. I might go get some fairy lights in this miserable weather. I don't know what we're doing today, because we were meant to go to Winter Wonderland, but I, for one, just would rather shit my hands and clap than go to Winter Wonderland in weather like this. And on a Friday, and this close to Christmas, it was already kind of, aside from the pull of going on really big rides, it was already very much feeling like something that was going to be not the most pleasant experience, except for the moment you were on the rides. But then I've never been to Winter Wonderland, so these are some dilemmas facing us. God, I am snotty. Good morning, guys. It's Monday morning now. Took the weekend off vlogging because a really old friend, my old cousin, well, she's like, you know when you have someone in your life who is, you call your cousin but not really your cousin because that's how long you've known each other for. She came to say, and I haven't seen her in ages, so we just had a nice weekend together. And now it's very early on Monday morning and I am off to Italy for one night to Bologna, which I'm really excited about because you guys know I've been to Italy many times, but we always go to Tropea. So I've only ever actually been to Tropea in Rome, despite having been to Italy God knows how many times. So then going here for one night with Sergio Rossi, the shoe brand, and I thought I'd vlog it because the itinerary looks amazing and it's me seeing a new place, a new part of Italy, which is a country I desperately want to see more of. So it's, yeah, it's a one night trip and I thought I'd vlog it. The time is currently 6:10. My car is right outside. I've just got a one-nighter suitcase. I've packed very lightly, which concerns me whenever I manage to do that because I'm like, this isn't in my nature, which means something's gone wrong. But I feel like I've got everything. I'm just gonna wear what I've got on now, which I've got on my Church's brogues, toe-to-hem jeans, which I haven't worn in a while, Ray cashmere jumper, the long one, and then my Frankie Store blazer. And I'm just going to take with me my Dior handbag. I also have some amazing new Gucci sunglasses to show you, which are in the suitcase, so I'm going to show you them when I get there. But yeah, my car's outside, so I need to go. So let me just do the usual checks of everything. It's a note for somebody. I've got my itinerary, check. Film camera, check. Various bank cards, check. Pen, check. AirPods, check. Mince, check. Passport, which is the most important. Everybody can see I have my passport, check. And also a lipstick, a lip balm, another lip balm, and my phone is here. And I have to go because the car is waiting for me. House keys. Just pop my laptop inside my suitcase and have an emergency wee before I set off. They were just telling us that they have a lady who comes in who's the perfect size 5, European 37, or is that 4? Anyway, and they make all the shoes off her foot.
and she's just some woman who they found with the perfect size and shape foot, and she judges whether or not they're comfortable. And so if she says something's not right, they go and change it, and then they change all the sizing of the other shoes accordingly to her foot, and she's been doing it for 15 years. Good morning, guys. So we had such a nice day yesterday, and we had a dinner at a restaurant called Magnolia. It was like a 2 Michelin star restaurant here. It was really, really, really nice. I feel like if you're in Bologna, I don't know if I'd really recommend it. We're kind of out of the city. We're right by the coast, which is really, really beautiful, but we're not in the middle of the city, and really unfortunately we leave today and we just don't have time, and I so wish that I had more time here to go and explore it. But yeah, the food was amazing, but like I've been to Italy so many times that when I'm here I just crave like just proper Italian food, and because it was Michelin star it was sort of more fancy, so it was beautiful, but I'm not sure it would be the top of my recommendations if I'm honest. But the whole day was absolutely amazing, going around the factory like I showed you guys, and it was so interesting. And we're staying at the Grand Hotel Rimini. I'm going to show you the room now and the view from outside because it is pretty spectacular. The hotel downstairs is amazing, and we've got the most incredible photographer with us on this trip. He's so much fun, and Bettina and I, one of the girls who's here, who has the most incredible Instagram, and she's the most stylish woman ever, who I must link in the description box. She's incredible. In fact, I might try rope her into a bit of a video today to see what she's wearing. But he was getting us to do all these photos, like lying down on these sofas, and one of Fellini's films was filmed in this hotel, so he was like referencing loads of the film. He was like, you know, be like those movie stars, and we had these really sparkly shoes on, which I have to show you that they gave us. Where are my sparkly shoes gone? So we've been everybody had a pair of shoes in their room when they got here. I had these insane pumps. I wore them last night, and I have not worn a heel like this in a really, really, really long time. And I swear to you, they were comfortable and incredibly easy to walk in. And apparently it's because there's a steel thing in this heel that's connected to the shoe in a certain way that makes the heel move with your body. It sounds incredibly complicated, but all I can say is that I'm shit at walking in heels, yet managed to walk around in these all night with no problem. And then the ultimate Christmas shoe. These are going to come home with me next week with Mum. So this is the room. I mean, just how beautiful, and we're very lucky because we seem to have the most incredible sunlight pouring through from the balcony. We got here when it was dark yesterday, so I'm seeing this for the first time too. We're right by the sea, and I'm going to go and explore properly and show you guys. But oh, a pool, can you see? And look at this incredible garden out front. It's absolutely beautiful, beautiful. And the light this morning is something spectacular. I feel like I just needed to conduct a quick selfie photo shoot. Ready to make my shoes. Squeeze out little? Okay, there you go. So we have set the side of the shoe. The shoe's currently in an oven so that the suede moulds, and it's very complex and also very enjoyable. And I think it's totally natural. Ciao.
Ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
Welcome in the Magic Kingdom.
This is the incredible CEO, Sergio Rossi. No big deal. Just about to check out of this gorgeous hotel. I'm looking pretty knackered, aren't I? But yes, we're just checking out and then heading towards the airport to head back home. Our flight's at like 6:30 or something, so we should be home for 8 o'clock. I'm going to edit this vlog tonight, get it up for you guys for Wednesday. And yeah, it's been such a good day. It was so interesting doing the shoes at the factory. I actually don't know when we're getting them. We don't have them yet, but obviously I'm going to show you them as soon as I have them. They like showed us how to do every step and obviously helped a lot, but it was very interesting to see all the steps that go into it. And we just had a bit of lunch after that, which was very nice, a very lovely Italian meal. So yeah, I'm absolutely desperate to come back to Bologna, and because we're kind of in oh my gosh, I've just forgot what it's called. No, I'm gonna remember that soon and tell you. But we're not in the we're about an hour out of the city centre, and I would love to have seen the city centre, so I really desperately want to come back and explore it properly. Because what we have seen is just beautiful, and like I said, I'm so desperate to explore more of Italy as well. So sorry, I'm not showing you my eyeballs. Yeah, I'm just, as you can tell, I'm really flipping tired, and I'm just gonna now go and downstairs and check out of the room when I go to the airport. home now and I've just been unpacking, popping down the tripod, unpacking, getting showered, repacking. I go to Babington House tomorrow. I've never been before. So I'm really looking forward to that, and I've got to be at Paddington Station for 9. So yeah, it was no time to pack in the morning basically. So I've unpacked and I have repacked and I have showered and I have grown the biggest spot in the history of spots on the side of my nose, which I think is possibly one of the most painful places to get a spot, because you don't really realise how much expression seems to happen around this side of your face until it's painful to express around there. So yeah, I'm just going to put the rest of this vlog together and get this uploaded through the night. I think it's about 10:30 now, so I'm hoping to pretty speedily and be in bed relatively early. But I really hope you've enjoyed this vlog. I hope that even though the discussion at the beginning was quite rambling, that it still felt somewhat understandable and cohesive in terms of that I was trying to get across of basically do Christmas in the way that's best for you and don't feel a pressure to do it in a certain way if it's not feeling right. But if it is feeling right, then bloody well go for it and enjoy it. It's an amazing time of year, and I've also written a blog post a little bit more about it, which I'll link in the description box because it's kind of a little bit more succinct in there. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to Sergio Rossi for a lovely trip, which I've just got back off from. I've packed my sparkly heels to go with me to Babington House because we have a fancy dinner tomorrow night. So they're in there for another evening out. And yeah, thank you for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next one.